亲子的小伙伴们，大家好，我是杨新民，今年69岁了。
And my name is Martin. I'm the founder of Gym Performance, and I'm not 69 years old. However, I certainly wish I will look like him once I'm older. I actually stumbled upon this video the other day, and I was massively inspired by this Chinese bodybuilder. They call him the Iron Grandpa, and I decided to show you this mini documentary and give you my 2 cents, give you some insights on what I think about his routine, and hopefully you can take out some tips or advice from him or from me so you can implement it in your life and hopefully look the same at this age. So let's get started.
健美运动不练则退，感恩健美，应该宣传健美。
因为健美运动是在不断发展的。
我们的休息和训练要按照自然规律，健美也是功夫。我也想培养世界冠军，年轻就是最好的。检查过几次，差不多每年都要检查。第一句话就是说你这个年龄不上60多岁啊，他说也就50岁吧。
So the doctor says he doesn't look a day over 60. To me, he looks more like 50. And he's 69. That's mind-blowing. So I wonder what he does. How does he stay so young? Let's find out.
就50岁吧。另外一个他说你的骨密度跟30多岁差不多，就是长期的这种力量训练，促使你的骨密度。 保持得很好。另外一个，他说了，你体重有一点重，按照你的身高啊，我说我是搞健美的，那么健美运动员的肌肉比较发达。
This is very interesting, and people get it wrong all the time, actually. And in this case, even doctors, they refer to the BMI, the body mass index, and this then tells you whether you're overweight, whether you need to lose weight, or what's going on. Now, unfortunately, the BMI doesn't say anything about your body composition. It doesn't take into consideration how much is fat, how much is muscle tissue and whatnot. Personally, my BMI is too high, according to doctors and according to the scale. That is not because I'm overweight, not because I'm obese, but more so because I have more lean muscle tissue than, let's say, the average man. And therefore, according to this scale, I should like drop in weight, which I don't want, right? Because like muscle tissue is something I want to keep, and it makes me look good and makes me well confident. And to him, yeah, exactly the same. He told the doctor he wants to keep the muscle mass. He doesn't want to like drop his body weight.
那么健美运动员的肌肉比较发达。那个医生告诉我你要减肥，我说我不用减肥了，我肌肉这么多，我体脂这么低了，我不需要减肥。他说你身体怎么样？我说你看一下吧，体检报告都没问题，啊，血压都很正常，啊，血脂都很正常。所以我这么多年通过健美训练，获得了健康。我应该感恩健美，应该宣传健美。 让大家都参与到健美训练当中来。
So let's stop here for a second. I think it's clear by the looks that he lifts weights. What impresses me the most is how much muscle mass he can keep at this age. Because as you know, the older you get, the harder it is to build muscle tissue, even to keep muscle tissue. Like atrophy is a thing, and once you're older, it needs so much more to just keep the muscles, right? If I look at him, I mean, again, it's insane to me how he does it, but obviously the solution or like how he did it is by just doing resistance training, and he never stopped. He just never stopped.
健美训练当中来，实际人就是一台机器。我们早晨为什么要5点半起来？起来就是把这台机器发动起来， 叫它加强新陈代谢。我们的休息和训练要按照自然规律，太阳升起我们就要起来，太阳落山我们就要休息啊。
Yeah, take the advice. Take the advice. I think it's just like very normal in today's society that we become these hard workers. And I'm all for hard work, don't get me wrong, but we neglect recovery, we neglect sleep. I mean, even myself, I'm guilty of this. I coach entrepreneurs, fathers around the world, and I would say 90% struggle with sleep. And this is because they work late at night. They sacrifice sleep to get things done. I've done it in the past. I don't do this anymore because I realized when I get up very early, let's say at 4:30, then I won't be productive at all. Or somewhere in the afternoon, I will be so tired that I cannot do the work. So it doesn't make sense to sacrifice sleep. For me, obviously, this is not my choice what you do. It's your life and you can set up your life however you want, but I certainly recommend that you get at least 7 hours of sleep in. When I get 6, 5, even 6.5, I am very moody and I cannot perform at my best. So this is a learning for me as well, and super interesting what he says. I'm right now in Thailand. When it's dark, I'm starting to get tired, and in the morning I wake up when the sun rises. So yeah, 100% agree.
力量、耐力、灵敏、速度都要有，这才是健康的身体，这才是健美将来发展的方向。早餐就是西红柿、黄瓜。还有麦片，还有鸡蛋，还有鸡胸，吃了有。
So oatmeal, and then for the protein source, he has chicken in the morning. Wouldn't be my preference, to be honest. What I would do, I would simply add a scoop of whey protein into the oatmeal. So we have like the protein oats, which is absolutely delicious. And for me, yeah, I just prefer that. If you want to do chicken in the morning, feel free. The quality of protein is not any worse, if not better. It comes down to personal preferences, but yeah, his morning starts with very clean food. I don't know about the quantity, how much of each of those things he eats, but certainly a good breakfast. He has some vegetables, he has a good source of carbohydrates, and then also proteins. That's fantastic.
有真正的坚持，也就是有10年吧。1984年开始健美训练。
Yeah, just one remark about that is that he's been eating like that for 10 years, and this just shows that you don't need to eat every day something different. Like the easiest way, in my opinion, to stick to a diet or a new diet plan, you like choose for each meal dishes that you like best and that fit into your diet, and then you just repeat it all the time. Because keep in mind, every time it's snack time or dinner time, lunchtime, whatever, you need to make a decision what you're going to eat. And every time you make this decision, it requires a lot of willpower. And at the end of the day, willpower runs usually out, and then you make the wrong decision and eat something that's unhealthy. However, if you already know what you're going to eat, or if you just define, okay, this is my breakfast, this is my lunch, this is my dinner, it doesn't need any willpower at all because you already know what you're going to have. So yeah, define what you're going to have. You can call it meal prep. You can say standardize your meals. I personally have 2 or 3 meals, and then I just rotate each day. So 3 meals for breakfast, 3 for lunch, 3 for dinner, and then I just rotate because I know they give me the results. I like it, it's delicious, and therefore I can easily stick to it.
84年开始健美训练，参加了有大大小小的所有的比赛，有100多场。最开心的时候就是重大比赛的时候，拿好名次的时候。第一次是1998年 获得了亚洲冠军，那是最开心的事。第二次就是在2005年上海世界锦标赛的时候，获得了70公斤级第4名，体重从80公斤降到69公斤。
So I cannot really relate to that. I don't compete and I don't intend to, simply because I don't want to be compared to other men. In my opinion, fitness is something you should do for yourself and for other reasons instead of trying to get better than the person next to you. Obviously, bodybuilding, there's also genetics that play a huge role. And sometimes if you have bad genetics, then, well, you cannot be better than the other person. I mean, you can put at least as much effort into it, do all the workouts, you can eat the same stuff, and at the end of this competition, you will still look worse just because of genetics. We're all different. And I say it all the time that the only competition is you, right? You want to become better than you yesterday, right? Stronger than yesterday, by the way. It's my podcast, because that's the ultimate goal, just to improve yourself every single day a little bit, whether it's in fitness or at work or in relationships. Just like try to improve and become the best version possible. This is my podcast all about. Another thing here about the body weight, he says it dropped from 80 kilograms to 69. I find it quite extreme. I'm not a fan of huge spikes. It's not necessarily healthy, go from 69 to 80 and then back and up and down. I know bodybuilders do that. They need to do that because in the off season, you want to build as much muscle mass as possible. And then when you have a show up, you want to lose all the body fat and get lean. I personally take a slower approach. I try to stay at around the same weight. I mean, it can go up 2 kilograms, down 2 kilograms, but we're not talking, 11 kilograms or more.
9公斤，也受了不少苦，但是特别开心，因为那个时候中国运动员除了陈奕迅拿世界冠军，第二个好的名次就是我了。2015年阿诺德赛在美国获得了元老组的第4名。
那么健美训练基本功是什么？所以我们要真正的去搞懂这一块。
这本书就很有年代了。
对，这个是90年代。西野健美韦德的训练法，整个的就是介绍到中国来了。
这几十年来，一直都是把这本书放在身边，
对，
随时会翻看。
是，重点的东西我都用笔勾了，因为我们眼界要不断扩大。你闭门这个造车手戏，它这个还是一个老的东西，但是永远不会过时，因为它所有的训练法都给你总结。就是说，现在新的方法你要不断去学习啊。
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like these old training techniques, well, they still apply, but some of them are certainly outdated, or at least we know better approaches to losing body fat and gaining muscle mass. And what I love about this dude here too is that he's willing to learn. He says, you need to learn new methods. You need to keep up with just newer approaches, because otherwise competition will take over, right? So, yeah, not only a great body, but also a great mindset, it seems.
你要不断去学习啊，杰里米那个。对呀、
七组的那个
是那种训练法，再加上米罗斯这种训练法，多利安也是那种训练法，因为多利安也是也就3种，重量大，动作还要做标准，还要做到最后你理解，那简直是要命啊那个训练。所以陆勤辉苦，很多人他理解不了。你米罗斯不让你下来，你就在那吧，你达不到次数你就下不来，你最后就哭笑不得。
So yeah, he just explains a few training methods from famous bodybuilders. Funny that even I tried those two, FST7 from Jeremy Buendia and the other one from Yates. Yeah, again, it's great that he tries out different things. He doesn't think one approach is the best and this one particular training program is superior, but he tries out different things. So I really love that.
可笑不得。
刚才稍微休息了一下，现在要到市场上去卖。
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. This could be me, like with a tank top and with the sunglasses and all jacked, showing off his muscles. This could be me. This is me every single day. This is me. I just hope that I will be able to do that also when I'm 69. So, yeah, found a role model here.
买菜要带镜子，对，阳光太强了啊，并不是为了装。
So funny. Two thoughts I have here. One, this was released 4 years ago, and they already had those QR codes to scan even for the vegetables. And the second thing, this reminds me very much of the street markets here in Thailand. You see like fish and chicken and meat lying around, even in the sun. Not very hygienic, but I eat it anyway, and I haven't gotten sick so far. So yeah, got to keep the proteins in, right?
Mm. 有60秒。
差不多。
我现在跟钱一晴我们在三亚搞这个训练营，另外我也有我自己的这个培训班。我感觉我这个年龄也够资格了，也带徒弟，也想开始收徒弟。我也想梦想培养世界冠军嘛。我现在工作累一点或者是苦一点，心里都愿意，尽量的为中国健美做一点贡献。我现在身。
So again, he's 69 and he's willing to take apprentices. He's willing to show other people what he learned and giving them advice, mentoring them. I love that. I love that. Think of other people at that age. They're not working anymore. They're certainly not that fit anymore. Their mind or brain starts to decline and to, you know, they just get older. Not this guy, not this guy. He's like on top of his game.
深蹲的最大重量还能登到170公斤，硬拉是160公斤，卧推是120公斤。就是说，我现在还。
Yeah, what a release! I'm still stronger than this guy at deadlifts. I do actually 180 kilograms, my record. However, I'm not 69, so at this age. He lifts, what was it, 160 kilograms and 120 on the bench. That's hella strong. That's hella strong. Not to forget that he doesn't weigh 100 kilograms or so. So respect, mad respect.
就是说，我现在还在进行大强度的训练，并不是我是在强迫自己做，因为我感觉我能做到，因为我30多年的训练是慢慢的过渡过来的。 而不是突然达到这个状态，就是像我们说。
Yeah, highlight this phrase here. This is not achieved overnight, guys. Gaining muscle mass, losing body fat, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years and years of hard work and dedication and consistency. This guy has been doing it for over 30 years. Personally, I've been working out for 15 years. Yeah, and it's a slow process. So be patient.
达到这个状态，就是像我们说的“冰冻三尺，非一日之寒”，就是功夫，健美也是功夫。这个动作，健体运动员啊，教练的，健美也要的，健美也是合常。对。
Also interesting the way he dresses and how he presents himself. He doesn't make the impression he's like 69 years old, right? I actually run into a 65-year-old back in Switzerland who was also in great shape. And he told me he stays young by going to the gym because he sees like all these younger dudes, and he has these conversations the same younger men have, instead of just hanging out with the elderly. Because if you surround yourself with elderly, well, you get older too. It's just like facts.
中国健美运动从83年开始，我是从84年开始。那么我是第一批参与中国健美运动的老运动员。我整个的中国的健美运动，我整个都经历过了。我感觉中国健美越来越好，不光是健美比赛好，现在我们的健身大会、健身器材、我们的营养品，我们国内的健美教练水平也越来越高。像我们现在中国的很多年轻运动员啊，都拿了职业卡。年轻一代的健美运动员就是将来中国健美的希望。年轻就是最好的。年轻运动员如果能稳住啊，能踏踏实实的走好每一步。
He says as long as they take it slow and steady, which most 20-something-year-olds don't, usually they want results yesterday instead of putting in the work and being consistent over a long period of time. So yeah, this again just shows what a healthy mindset he has towards that, and that he also doesn't want to push anyone to get, you know, to peak shape too quickly, because this is probably not the best approach. And you can see that with many people in the fitness space, they get in shape very quickly, and 2 years later they look like shit, to yeah, be very direct here, simply because they do it for the wrong reason, and they take too many performance enhancing drugs and whatnot. And yeah, this is total opposite. I admire those who can keep their physique, who can stay in shape for a long period of time, not only for 6 months, for summer, for a year, even 5 years, but those who stay in shape 10, 20 years, they're lifelong. That's the goal, right? That's the goal ultimately, to stay in shape for the rest of your life. And this guy, he shows like what's needed and what mindset you need to have to achieve that.
那么他们的前途是无量的，而且他们将来的水平是很高的。所谓的遗憾吧，也就是自己没有更好的去科学的训练，因为那个时候对健美训练的认识比较粗浅，不能真实实验，有的时候错过机会，或者是有的时候就没有真正的去对待它，所以一晃就过来了。现在感觉如果
Yeah, this refers back to what he said earlier about the training methods. Like back in the days, even when I was younger, there was no scientific way to work out. You just like went to the gym and you heard someone saying something. This was the best way, and we all did it, not knowing that there is more intelligent, smarter ways to work out. For example, training each muscle part once a week, not optimal. Nowadays, we know better. And if you do that, if you have like a chest day and a back day and the arm day, you should probably change your routine and you will see faster results.
实验要重新来的话，那肯定要100%的努力。大家希望能看到我更多的内容和训练的视频，请大家关注庆子。
Yeah, you can subscribe to their channel if you want to. It's obviously all in Chinese and just with English subtitles. You can also subscribe to mine. You will find more information in English. Obviously, my English isn't perfect either because my mother tongue is German. But anyway, I really liked this video. It's just everything about it, like the way he thinks, the way he works out, the way he lives, from his appearance, from his mindset, really, really inspiring. And I hope that I'm going to be the same at this age. Honestly, I mean, I'm getting older too. When I was younger, I would look at this 21-year-old fitness models and I would try to look the same way. Nowadays, I'm now 30. I find it much more impressive when I see someone who is 50, 60, 70, who is in really good physical shape. And I think also that priorities change a bit. When you're younger, you just want to look good. And the older you get, like longevity and how you feel plays a much bigger role in all of that. So you're not only working out for your physique, but also for your well-being and your ability to move, play with your kids, maybe one day grandchildren. And I think that's the end here.
66，他现在就是说，你那个头发怎么还染了啊？你那个头型怎么还两面都光了，光上面有？所以我说，这个三亚天太热了，我比一般老年人要好一点吧。他也挤了，他也现在也练，他也在练，也延缓衰老。我给他随便定个计划嘛，走坡慢慢走坡30分钟，器械每一个器械做2组，一组做10次，啊，他也挺听话的，因为他也知道健美。他也尝到甜头了。现在我儿子、我老婆都练，现在我们全家都练。啊，我还有个小孙女，我小孙女长大了也叫她练健美。因为这个问题很多人都问过，从50岁的时候，我的朋友就问过，你50岁了，快60岁了，你还要练吗？我说健美运动不练则退，啊，肌肉你要不练的话就萎缩了。我说这样吧，你看一下。我60岁行不行啊？结果60岁没问题。60岁又问了你70岁能行吗？我说先不要70岁，先65。好，65年过去了，又没问题。现在就是70岁了，又没问题。70是古来稀啊，朋友们，就是因为健美运动，我们就不是古来稀了，我们是中年，70岁是中年了，100岁才是古来稀。我现在来看，我自己都敢说了，现在都敢吹牛了。80岁没问题，80岁好，我们说到80岁，健美的朋友们，80岁再见。
Absolutely love this guy. Can't say it enough times. He even reminds me of what I hear all the time. You know, when I was younger and I had like a good physique, people would say, "Oh, you're young." And when I was young, I would look good, right? But just wait until you get a bit older Then I get a bit older, still look decent. Then they say, well, you don't have children yet. Just wait until you have children. Changes everything. So I became a father. And there's still people who say, just wait until you have a business, until you have like heavy workload and all of that. So I built a business and managed still to be in good shape. But you know, there's still people out there who say, yeah, let's wait until you're 40, 50, 60 and whatnot. I mean, there will always be these guys, right? I think it's a very much a mindset thing, because you could say, well, Martin, you're doing something right because you have a family, you have a business, you're traveling the world, and you are still in pretty good shape. Or then there are, well, the pessimists who say, well, yeah, when I was younger, and, you know, just wait 10 years and you will, whatever, I don't even know, go into it, but it's very much a mindset thing. He also, this Xin Min Yang guy here, he also points out that his family is involved, is also the case here. So not exactly the same. I wouldn't say we're bodybuilders, we're a bodybuilding family. That's not the case, but I like to do sports with my daughter. My fiance also works out at the gym, and it just gets much easier, right? When everyone is involved, when we don't need to discuss where we're going to eat. Is it now McDonald's, or are we going to eat something that is healthy, some rice and curry or whatnot? So 3 takeaways from this video. I would say number 1, if you want to look like this guy at age 69, then do weight training, lift weights. Who doesn't want to have these muscles and look like Superman, even at age 69? Number 2, he mentioned walking. I personally aim for 10,000 steps every single day. Helps to get active, to burn some calories, but more so also to get a break from work, to clear my mind, to listen to a podcast, and all of that has way more benefits than just burning calories. And number 3, what diet is concerned, keep it healthy and natural, unprocessed foods, the oatmeal, the vegetable, the fruits on the market he bought, lean protein sources, chicken, fish. There's not a single junk food here shown in the video. There's no highly processed foods shown. And I think when you just follow these 3 principles, right? Natural food, unprocessed, walk a lot, and lift some weights, then you're probably doing better than 95% out there. And chances are that you look maybe not as good, but pretty good at 69, right? Because remember, he's been doing this for a long time. And when you start at age 40 or 50, you might not look exactly the same. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this because it was motivating for me. I hope it is also motivating for you. I'm going to wrap this up. Let me know what you think about the video. Hope you could take something away from it. If you have questions for me, then let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. There's like recipe videos, there's workout videos, there's mindset stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, right? I say it once again, subscribe, and see you in the next one.